Hey guys, folks keep asking me to design and build a wax injector for lost wax casting, and I keep saying I've already done one back in early 2018. I have refined it a little, but I've kept it simple, and you don't get much simpler than this, a saucepan with an empty food can. Now stick with me here, it looks idiotic, but it really works well. The can is fixed centrally with string, not cord, as that would melt. I could have used something more permanent with bolts and brackets, but this way I can reuse the saucepan by simply cutting away the string. What you do need is proper injection wax. I can't emphasize that enough. It's made for this exact purpose, it's not too badly priced, and it works well. Previously I demonstrated using a plastic syringe, and whilst this works, it's not ideal. But this is a metal syringe. Actually, it's a based-in syringe, and I got this one on Amazon for just a few quid. I'll leave a link in the description so you can see what you're looking for. It uses silicone seals rather than rubber, so it's better suited for heat, and being metal, it conducts heat well, which is what we need. The needle is much too long, but it's easily trimmed away with an angle grinder, and any burrs are removed with a file. Place the syringe inside the can and leave it there. The can is then surrounded by water, and that's why we need the string. It stops the can floating. I'm using a small hot plate, but you could use your kitchen hob. But don't blame me if you make a mess. Now you just need to set the heat nice and low and walk away for half an hour. And when I say low, I mean low. This hot plate goes up to 6 and I have it set on 1.5. That's enough. You do not want to boil the water. You just need to make the water hot enough to melt the wax. Sure enough, the hot water does the job, and a pull on the syringe sucks some molten wax inside. The syringe is the same temperature as the wax, and the needle end might burn you, but the handles are nice and cool, but feel free to use gloves if you prefer. Then it's just a case of injecting the silicone mould. When you design your mould, make sure the opening is the same size as the needle for a nice snug fit. Then just gently squeeze and pull out slowly. I'm not going to show you the results of this one, you'll have to wait for my next video for that. This is an old mould and it is flawed, but you'll get the idea. Just let things cool down for 5 to 10 minutes and open up the mould. And it works beautifully. Like I said, the mould is flawed, but look at the wax pattern. There's bags of detail and there's no missing wax sections. And that's pretty much as good as it gets. I will be demonstrating a better wax result next time, but for now, no spoilers. So there you go guys, a simple homemade wax injector for the cost of a syringe. Everything else I already had. It certainly beats paying a few £100 for a dedicated machine. So give it a try, use the proper wax and don't overheat. It really is that simple. I hope you enjoyed this one guys. Take care and thanks for watching.